What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
Yeah. Rest in peace, the Dark Chameleon.
Peace of the
Listen, check it, yo. It was a cold April morning under the constellation Aries. The moon was 85% under the luminaries. From the celestial waters to the womb my soul was carried. Then my mother gave birth to a warrior visionary. But when I speak this truth, I feel like nobody hears me. Every once in a while, I give sight to someone blind, floating on the globe in the heliocentric lie. Dilate your pupils the more you open your eyes. The truth is sitting in plain sight like a disguise. Until my mother's death is revenge, I won't be satisfied. It haunts me when I think about the phone call when she died. A river worth of tears shed from my eyes. So I looked up at the sky and I asked God why. It's been 21 years, I'm still waiting for a reply. Since birth I've been at war, the attack our undeveloped minds. Indoctrination camps making us dumb, deaf and blind. I'm always thinking solutions, we are running out of time. The dirty witchcraft is weak, I see through all the lies. I clearly analyze all the symbols and the signs. When I connect dots, the truth starts to align. The people are the power, you can never eclipse my shine. I say the truth hurts, but the truth will set you free. They say hell burns and there's a one-way ticket for me. You create your heaven or hell whether or not you believe. I'm God and Satan, I have to balance out my chi. One day these seeds I plant will bloom so you can be all you can be. Never give up and always hold your head high, cause you are God, there's no need to look to the sky.
Between earth and God, I'm a byproduct. I come from a family of hustlers. That byproduct, money is the root of all evil. But I'm still trying to find a large profit. It's a mirage, they live in a facade. I was smoking thigh, had a talk with God. She told me why she named me God. I heart the scriptures to shed light on the darker picture. If you my dog, I'm barking with you. Be feeling the star wisdom. My homie Chuck told me it was giants on earth before me. And chemtrails, we inhale. That's another story. Mercury is used to check temperature. The sun is the spirit sink in the earth. The moon is the portal, assuming you important. Set your turn. Mars is wars, says the M turn. And change words, I'm in the game, but change service. About to disassemble a bomb, I ain't nervous.
Drake, Dragon, Draco, Draconian, land of the giants, ice wall, Patagonian, lexicon, word wizardry, speaking Babylonian, highways of the vortex, shooting out the fallopian, low vibrating light, king of the material, mark of the beast, nanotech, scanning serial, the mental dead, carried by 6 to your burial, the lights is out. No resurrection, broken power grid, no interconnection. The Grim Reaper, I'm so collecting. 6-shot, hollow tip, rubber grip, Smith & Wesson. Bitch, repent when God is in your presence. Your aura is weak, uproot your essence. I walk through darkness, highly illuminated. Eyes blazing with fire, with blades double serrated. Hunting down clowns I double hated. Hit so hard your jaw is elongated. Shatter egos like they was glass plated. This was long overdue, past dated. One shot deal, it is as is and no recreation. All praise is due to my parents for making. Always appreciate and never abated. One.
The A is the M like the A is the E.
Alright. My verse sounds staticky on there. I gotta see if I could filter that out. It's because I used my old headphones.
Shout out to Alchemos or Alchemy. No, it's Alchemos. He inspired, well, him and London. It inspired. I've been looking up this eyeball theory. Believe it or not, the firmament, all that stuff aligns with the eyeball, which is a little crazy. And if you look into, first let me find this picture about the lotus flower. Boy, what the fuck? What's good? Faceplant, Mark Basket, Mr. Super Sidewinder. Talking about eyeballs. Got a fucking headache in my eyeball. And I think it's Hindu cosmology. They talk about the lotus flower. Do, do, do. Yo, what the fuck is going on over here? Huh. Alright, maybe I should have put Hindu cosmology. There we go. It's pretty funny how they're trying to add in the globe in Hindu cosmology when it was never that. It's funny. Yeah, yesterday's live stream was way too long, man. But it was well appreciated. everyone who participated. It's highly appreciated. What the fuck? They tried to set me up. Yo, stop playing games. Fucking Necro be rapping some crazy shit. If anyone knows who Necro is, people say he's trash, but I beg to differ. He's just different. His lyrical abilities, it's up there. What the fuck are these people doing, bro? Bro. Think they're trying to give me a venereal infection. Huh? A digital venereal infection. And my computer's chochito. Yeah, what happened to Anna? Yeah, they probably don't. I think Hindu is more or less a racial slur. Just like Chinese. Why they got Chinese? Why they on their knees for? Like, I've heard a lot of fucked up shit, man. But, if you ask someone from India, they'll say they're Hindu, so I don't know. Someone could call me a white boy, and it's pretty, that shit racist. The problem with nowadays, people are soft. They're just soft. Nowadays, everything bothers people. People would just, no one would even notice they're there. Oh, snappers. JG in the house. My neighbors are loud. I could hear everything they're saying. Wow. A lot of these like album covers. I'm looking at like some old school rock. Oh no, I fucked up. I gotta go back to the beginning. Find my way back. Fuck. I pressed the button. Fucked me all up. Let's see. How do I get back? Found it. I founded it, yo. White boy. Those are the old days. I used to tell him, yo, my name isn't White Boy, first off. That's where I learned a lot, man. My teenage years, like 13, 12, 13, 14. That's when I learned, like, when the people seeing White Boy would bother me, they would say it even more. I learned a lot by paying attention to how people act and react, and if you don't, and then when you just ignore it, they realize it can't phase you, so they'll go to the next weak person. And then maybe that weak person will give them an uppercut, like Mike Tyson's peekaboo. That's one of the deadliest uppercuts I've ever seen in my life, man. Mike Tyson's peekaboo. I thought one time he uppercut the guy's fucking spine was gonna come out with his jaw. I wonder what's up with Ciro. Now he don't come around. That's odd. He was coming through every day. What's the Comic-Con? I think the Comic-Con, that's like a comic book. Necro said that in his rhyme. Comic-Con. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm just gathering up some stuff. Yeah, people should check Alchemos. Dropped a few good pictures. So I had to screenshot them and go look for them myself. Iron Maiden. What if they were called Iron Gaiden? Like Gay-Z. Jay-Z should have really been Gay-Z. Fucking homo. My name's Gay-Z.
Yo,
Gay-Z in the house.
Truth Zone in the building, man.
Jay-Z's now Gay-Z. I used
Hey,
to say that.
Charles, tell what's his name. This man, number one. What's how you said? Number one cocksucker. Keep my name off your tongue. My
Who
name's
said that?
Truth Zone. Sound good in people's mouth, don't it, man? Don't motherfucker go to bed thinking about Truth Zone. Motherfucker wake up mentioning Truth Zone. Motherfucker go on their lunch break thinking about Truth Zone. I live rent free in people's head. I love it, man. I love it. Well, stay mentioning truths. Can't keep Truth Zone name out their mouth, man. You know. See, you mention my name, you say my name 3 times, I pop up like Candyman. You know, I'm gonna I pull up on you like Candyman. Say my name, go say my name 3 times in the mirror. I might pop up in your house too, knock your ass out. Not you, not you, Charles. You know who I'm talking about. Say my name 3 times, I might show up at your house and beat your ass. No,
Scott Severino said the right
I'm just playing, bro. No, not non-violent, bro. How you doing, man?
I lost my train of thought. Oh, Cyril. He's mad because, you know, all he did was a bunch of the name call. Anything we reacted to, he was like, "That's stupid, bro." Right?
Yeah, he had all his whole vocabulary was it was condescending, man. Like he wasn't trying to hear nothing nobody had to say. He's kind of like that's why I said, man, you got it, bro. I said, man, you got it, man. You got it, bro. You right, because we wasn't getting nowhere. I wasn't gonna get nowhere. That's the embodiment of being ignorant. You ignoring something. So.
Yeah, he asked me, "Well, how's the North have winter and the South? You know, the seasons?" And I said, "Analemma," and he's like, "That's fucking stupid." I'm like, all right. At that point, I'm like, not gonna go back and forth. Anything we answered, it was either stupid or wrong, or it's like, dude, I'm not here to play games. But
That's what I told him. I told him you got it, bro. Soon as he said that there's methane gas on Jupiter and there's different type of rock. I'm like, bro, did you go there personally and bring back any type of material or any type of resources? Did you fly a rocket ship there personally and gather resources?
Yeah, I was waiting for him to say, yeah, I did, or he said, you know, he said, you know, we're able to tell if there's gases on other planets without going there. And I'm like, dude, first of all, they're not planets, and two, I think they're just energy and water. You can't land on them. They're not other realms. They're just what they are, man. Vibration and some sort of liquid. I don't even know if it's liquid. I don't know what it is, but it looks like, you ever see when people put sound into water and it lights up?
Right. Yeah, I seen
I forgot what it's called. What is it called, Faceplant, when they put the sound in a cup and it lights up like a star? There's a name for it.
I want Faceplant to come up on the panel, man, one time, man. Has he ever been up on the? I think we had words on the panel before. I want him to come up on the panel. I want to talk.
He said he's barred.
Nah, I don't believe that. I think that's cap. That's the. I think somebody avoid me. Huh?
I said I kind of don't either, but
you can't be barred from StreamYard. That's somebody just avoiding the smoke. But like that's what I'm saying. I feel what London Man says, because I posted something on my community tab about us living inside of a cosmic egg, and I just seen Ken the Dummy post that in the chat. So that's why I don't, even though I don't like this guy, I agree with that. We live inside of a cosmic egg, because everything is based around the oculus, right? The eye. Everything's based off the human anatomy. So I feel like we live inside like a cosmic egg. When they talk about planets, I feel like we're the planets walking around. You see what I'm saying? Plants.
Well, Old Dirty Bastard said, I never. Man, pisses me off. Old Dirty Bastard said he keeps planets in orbit. But like I was saying, let's see, do I got this picture uploaded? Yeah. Now I found this picture of the eyeball. And I haven't found a good picture, but you see the outer layer? Hold on, I could pull this up. I tried to find the lotus flower, but I don't think I found a good enough one. Hold on. So when you unfold the eyeball, and the way they cut it, it looks like a four-leaf clover, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, or what's the fucking thing I just said? Never smoke weed when in the morning early. I just said it.
You said
Wow.
Oriboro? You said something like that? You said lotus, right?
Yeah, there you go. The lotus flower. Damn, fucking burnt.
Doesn't look like a four-leaf clover.
Yes, it does. If you don't count the eyeball, obviously, it looks like a four-leaf clover when it unwraps. Yeah, maybe it don't have the exact. Man, you get what I mean. I didn't say that it's exactly like it, but it gets the shape. You know, it folds out like that. That was my point. I should have broke it down to the last fragment.
Been more succinct.
But what the fuck part would that be? The eyeball. Because the eye sits in the socket, right? But I never knew there was skin that goes over the eyeball like that. Maybe that's how it sits in the socket without moving around pretty much.
I see the resemblance, you know.
Why is this here? Let's see. I didn't know that was blurry. That sucks. Throw that out. I was telling them that keyhole there, the optics, the nerve optics, that's the eyeball with the nerve optics. I'll show you right now. Let me pull a picture up. Let's see.
And you know, so crazy. Hey, the Vatican's structure is built it's structured just like that, man. It
That
has the
key, that
keyhole.
key. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember. It's a sundial. Also probably a moon dial, and it's a fucking keyhole looking. Now, does that symbolize they have the key to the universe, right? All the secrets are locked away there, and they have the key to it. Like, what is this symbolizing here? Are they just like think? You know, I'm not even gonna be that harsh on them. If you look at the Catholic religion, these priests or cardinals or whatever the popes, they wear white gowns or whatever you want to call them, right? White. The cardinals wear red, and then you got your black robes. That's the colors of Satanism. It's everywhere. It's in religion. It's on Christmas. It's fucking in politics. It's up Diddy's ass.
I feel like the keys to we got the keys to the universe. You know, it's the binary codes, right?
We are the universe.
Right. So I'm saying We the cosmos here in the physical form. Everybody's their own universe, their own galaxy. So you got billions, trillions of neurons in your brain. Each neuron personifies a galaxy.
Let's see, the lotus flower. Yeah, they keep showing me
Man,
this shit. This
man,
is
the
no
deeper you
lotus
go,
flower, people.
man, the deeper you go into like some of these intricate structures, man, you start to see it. It symbolizes the human anatomy, like even nature. When I'm looking around, all I see is myself, man. Real talk.
Mhm.
I seen somebody with a big ass afro one day, and I looked at a tree. I said, "Man, it looks just like that damn tree right there."
You ever seen a white person with an afro?
Hell no. No, matter of fact,
Ah,
hold on. My daughter's boyfriend got a small little fro. He a little white dude. I don't like you saying white, man. I hate using these nomenclatural titles, bro. I swear I hate
yeah.
using these social. I hate. I dread using these social statuses, bro. Only if people know where them statuses came from. Like I ain't gonna get into that because that's gonna go off topic. But yeah, he got a little afro. I seen a Caucasian dude with dreads. Yeah, he had long, big ass dreadlocks. Look like a
No, let's
Rastafari.
see.
Look like a Rastafari.
Hmm. Yeah. People make me laugh. Sometimes I wonder why my whole name don't come up. Oh, that's why I got all sidetracked. I was supposed to be doing something else, and then I got a little sidetracked. Huh. When I go into this Indian store, what movie was that? It was uh fuck, some crazy title of the movie. Drinking juice in the hood. Forgot the whole title of the movie. Who remembers the title to that movie that I'm mentioning?
Oh, Minister Society.
There you go. When he goes in the store and they be like, nigga. Remember
Yeah,
that?
no, that was Don't Be Minister Society with drink. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I got that movie.
I go into a store downtown, I shit you not. It goes, nigga. Every time I walk in, the Hindus got it.
Yeah, they got a store where I live right here. It's a store next door right here. They got a store just like that. Them Indians, not Indians or Hindus, what you want to call them.
They're racist.
For sure. They make. I mean, they
Not
come here.
all of
They
them.
get all type of money too, man. They get grants. They get
Look,
subsidies, man.
they come here and they won't hire nobody but their own people. And I respect it. I've tried to get a job and I know this guy for a while. He don't care. He won't hire nobody but his people. And the crazy part is white people don't do that with each other. There's always
No,
competition.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something, bro. About so-called. That's what I'm saying. I hate using these nomenclatural titles, man. Let me tell you something about so-called white people, bro. That's the majority of my customers. That's like 98.9% of my customers that I do business with is so-called white people, man. Matter of fact, that's all my customers. I've been in business 2 years. I've done 100 houses. Every last one of them has been white people, bro. I like doing business with white people because a lot of them are honest, but I have done business with some of them that are bad when it comes to doing business. But I did business with one of them Hindus before, man. They didn't pay me. The guy, he didn't pay me at all, bro. And I did somebody else's.
Uh,
I did business with another guy. He was a Hindu and he didn't pay me either. So they're not good business people. Those Hindus. That's
I'm
just
not
my
going to
experience,
pay you.
bro. I had to literally go see him physically and like threatened him to get him to pay me, bro. Because if I didn't do that, he wasn't gonna pay me.
I'm not going to pay you. You fucked my lawn.
Nah, bro, I gave him a chance. I was like, hey, man, I said, I know things are hard. I said, I gave him a grace period. A whole month went by.
I know things are hard. So is this Louisville Slugger in my trunk, and
Bro, I went to his place of business, bro. I started yelling in his face. His son was sitting out there. His son said, Dad, just pay him. I'm talking about dude was scared to death, man. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not good
how
business
much
people.
did he owe you? $50?
He owed me, it was like 70.
100? Wow.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I do business with everybody. It
He
don't
should have
matter,
never
bro.
told you to do it if he couldn't afford it, you know? That's a little shiesty there. Because obviously he knew he couldn't afford it. I'd have been like, this ain't India, motherfucker. This the US. You will get fucked up.
Yes, I be. He did it before too. He owns a restaurant, bro. And I used to work for his brother. That's how I knew him. And it was so bad. Some of his workers was coming to his brother's shop saying, "Hey, where is he at?" He was in the back hiding out with us. He's like, "Don't tell him I'm back here." Trying to avoid paying these people. That's when I knew this. Like, he's some crooked motherfuckers, man. They come over here, get all these subsidies, get all the resources, get grants and get business loans. Us Americans, we can't get shit. Can't get shit, bro. Think about it. Americans, we a
I
canned good.
remember
American.
I went to the state office. I think this was when I came out of prison. I had nothing. And they wouldn't all they would give me is $16 in food stamps or something real low. And I got mad and I said some fucked up shit. I was like, I should change my name to Rodriguez. And fucking have 17 children. Nah, but seriously, it's getting to that point where, you know, today's immigrants are gonna have everything handed to them. Unlike or unlike my immigrant family, when they came here, they had nothing, and they had to build their way up from zero.
Oh man, these ones coming in now, man. They got it made, bro. And that goes back to what I was saying. Like, I was thinking about that last night. I said they call us Americans, Canadians, cans like canned goods. I said, oh shit.
And
I said that's what they mean, because that's what I'm saying. If you call yourself white, black, any of these nomenclatural social statuses, bro, you basically like a canned good that belongs to a fucking corporation. So okay, yo, United States is a corporation, so Americans, we ain't number canned goods in this corporation. So okay, then now it makes sense to me now. So I got it. I was like, oh shit.
the cans.
Cans, man. American. You're fucking canned good or part of a corporation, man. That's what it is, bro. That's what we get. That's why a lot of so-called Americans be crying. We can't get this, we can't get that. Shit, they look at you like a canned good. Why would they help you? You like a can of chicken noodle soup on the damn on the shelf. That's it. You have no value.
Look, in prison, I made $25 every 2 weeks. It taught me how to. I survived on, once in a while. In the beginning of my bid, I had this chick sending me money all the time. But I knew at some point it would stop, so I would budget my money. And when I realized all I need to spend is $25 every 2 weeks, I'm like, damn, how come in prison I could survive on $25 every 2 weeks on food and hygiene and shit. But then when I get into the real world, it's a different story. It's crazy when you're forced to do something
bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's what I hear on the street, bro. Like I hear in the Matrix, bro. $100. Speaking of $100, ones and zeros, zeros and ones. That's the codes for the Matrix, right? God damn, they put that on a piece of paper. The one, the zero. Oh shit. Well, $100 bill feel like a $1 bill to me, bro. So I'm saying I make cash every day, bro, and I be stacking on my paper. I'm thinking myself, damn, $100 bill ain't shit. I spend this shit. This shit go, this shit ain't nothing. It's hard out here for a pimp when trying to get your money for the rent. You know that song? Telling you, bro. When my daughter be 18 in 3 years, man. I'm saving up now to buy me an RV, man. I'm gonna go live in an RV. Me and my wife, bro, just travel the country.
This
I
the
already
shit
got
I'm
everything.
talking about.
I already got
Look,
everything lined up, bro. I'm stacking up my Monopoly money now, bro.
You can get a pass, right? Like where I'm at in Quartzsite, you can get a pass for $200 and you can live here for 8 months in a BLM land area. $200.
$200 with an RV? I just like,
Just for the pass. Like if you say you have an RV and you pull up to the spot, you could be here for 8 months. 8 months for $200.
damn, that's what's up. So I'm saying that's what I'm gonna do, bro. I got everything lined up already. All I need is like 3 more grand. I'm good, man. Cause I got like 7,000 saved up now in cash.
we're liars, guys. Or JGs.
So you
Didn't
you
say
live in an RV, JG, right now?
No, fuck that.
now I gotta pull up receipts because I'm a liar. He said immigrants don't get shit. Stop lying.
What
Now
happened?
I gotta go and pull receipts up. I know. Surrounded by Keith Murray said. Keith Murray said, "Immigrants don't get shit. I am one. Stop lying, guys. Ignorance is bliss, I guess." That's your opinion.
Yeah, that's something you gotta deal with, man. That's your problem, bro. That's something you gotta deal with, man. It's all good. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, man. You know. Hold on. Hey, Maggie, you live in a van? That's the life, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. If I can like,
And I know I don't take that personal what he's saying either, so
no, all immigrants are asylum seekers. Yeah, I feel what you're saying, man. I'm talking about like to the ones. That's what I'm saying. I feel like the media over publicizes it, but I feel like there are some of them that do come over here and get taken care of. But I'm not saying the vast majority. I'm saying like, cause I
I'm
feel like
talking about the cards they're giving out. $1,400 cards, man. A lot of them are getting more money, and they're getting housing and jobs. I'm about to pull receipts up right now.
he said, can he hop on and explain? Yeah, just do your thing.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys. Hey, just real quickly, it's not difficult to understand. I was an immigrant. I was not an asylum seeker. When we came here, we didn't get shit. In fact, it took us 7 years to get here, and we also had to have a sponsor here, meaning a family or relative that lives here. What you're talking about are asylum. What you're talking about are asylum seekers. It's just the verbiage, and I got triggered by it because I'm an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? There's many immigrants here that are here legally.
I'm not
But
mad at the immigrants. I'm mad at the government for shitting on us.
no,
You
I'm
know.
not saying you are. I'm saying the verbiage you're using is immigrants, but that's a wide spectrum. It covers a lot of people. I'm just saying, say what it is. It's asylum seekers. They come here and they get all this stuff. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it doesn't happen to all immigrants. That's all I'm saying. And I apologize if I use the word lying. In my mind, it was like, well,
No, I didn't take
you
it
know,
personal. You
That's
come
all
yeah,
good.
here
I mean,
a
That's all
lot,
good.
Keith. I'm not surrounded by Keith.
right
I'm
on,
not mad at all, man.
Hey
right
Keith,
on.
what? Okay, if you don't mind me asking, man, what country are you from?
I'm from Czechoslovakia, but I'm not Czech. I'm Polish.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
outside.
remember. That's right. We had a conversation because
Yeah, I was
my
here before.
ancestors are from Germany. Yeah,
What,
I
Yeah,
remember.
but
are
I'm
you
not
liking
Czech.
it? Are you? I
I'm
won't cut you off. Are you
actually.
liking it better here? Are you liking it better here in the United States than Czechoslovakia, Poland?
When I left, it was a communist country, so yeah, it was completely two different worlds.
Right,
I
right.
came here
What's
when I was
I'm,
young.
I won't cut you. I won't keep cutting you off. I just want to say a few more things, man.
Hmm.
So for me, I feel like there's no diametrical difference really between communism,
Secret.
fascism, imperialism.
Well, we learned that by
I
being
feel
here.
like it's all the same, but it's just different
Yeah,
grades of it. You see what I'm saying?
I know exactly. Our minds and a lot of Europeans back in the day was that America was this paradise, this land of freedom, and you could do this, this, and that. And we came here,
Oh,
and sure
you're
enough,
right. You're
we could
right,
practice our
Keith.
religion.
You're right
Over
about
time, though,
that.
that's changed. Over time, we woke up and realized we're in kind of the same place. It's got a different name to it, a different twist on it.
Right.
It's all
It's
pretty
a
much the
different
same.
brand.
Yeah.
It's just like a Snickers candy bar, and they got a off-brand Snickers candy bar, different names, but same. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. The
You were
general
right
idea of
about this. Surrounded by Keith, you were right. Asylum seekers. I never even heard of that word, asylum seeker. But yeah, it says right here, the refugee medical assistance, the RSS program, special. They all this stuff, man, listed. Work
mhm.
permits, limited cash
Work
assistant
permits, they
program,
work. Yeah.
educational benefits, emergency Medicaid, housing. Damn, they don't even treat tax-paying citizens that good.
No, you're right. I agree with that. It was just
Remember what
I,
the verbiage. That's all.
I don't blame them for wanting to come here.
Yeah.
Shit, my great great grandparents did,
I
but
bet you didn't get
I'm mad
shit.
at the
You didn't get
government
shit.
because the government is always fucking people over.
Hey Charles, brother, remember what I told you, big dog? I say this all the time. I told my dad this. My dad says the same thing. He said, "I'm American. How can we get treated like this? We don't get no help." I said, "Listen, man." I said, "You line up to go vote." I said, "Once you do that and you label yourself a United States citizen, you subjugated to black Christian codes. Then you're looked at as an artificial humanoid because you're going to check that box saying you're black, and then you're saying you're white. You might say you're an immigrant. You're looked at as an artificial humanoid, so they're not going to help you because you're illegal in legalese terms. You're saying you're a citizen. Citizen don't mean you have natural human rights. You only have privileges.
It means
So
you
the
can vote.
government can come. So the government can come in and do anything they want to you. This is why they can take people's kids away. And one more thing, democracy, remember I said the etymology for cracy means to rule over another. So that's what democracy means.
Mhm.
Democracy. It's a demo system being ran by cracy. Cracy means autocracy. What's an autocracy? That translates to totalitarianism. So that's what I'm saying. There's no difference
Just
between here
meaning
and China.
slave driver.
Mhm. 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 You're
Yeah, I
right.
gotta go. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you hit the spot or hit it on the spot, whatever the saying is. You got it. Truth. I agree.
Right, and that's why I fuck with Charles because he's on the government's head ass like just like how I am. That's why
Mhm.
people say people in China got it bad. China's a police state. No, I feel like the United States corporation, this geographical landmass there's no difference between here and China because this is a police state too. They doing
Mhm.
facial recognition here too. Everything that's going on in China goes on here. We
The
just,
the way I like.
we might have a few more privileges than them, but as far as like, it's all the same. It's a one world system with
Yeah. What
with different brands. But go ahead, you got
what I
it.
tell people about China is that in China they're following you. They've got you tracked left and right. They control your phone. Blah 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 blah. But they let you know it's the government. This is what we do. Over here, they hide behind corporations, and
Right,
half the
Mm,
right,
time people don't know what they're agreeing to on their phones and just yep, yes, accept, whatever. It's the same thing, but over here they fool us even more. I'm
right.
like, it's actually better in China because you can't do nothing about it, but at least you know. You know what I
But
mean?
they're telling. That's what I'm saying. The government over in China, they got balls. They say, "Hey, yeah, we doing this to you. Matter of fact, we following
Yeah.
you. We tracking you everywhere
Yeah.
you go over here." They're hiding behind, like you said,
Here's
it's
your
hide behind
score.
the veil. It's like the Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain. That's what they doing. They hide behind the fucking curtain.
Yep. Yep. I mean, how many times have we heard that the government entities and three-letter organizations literally have a back door to corporation servers like Google or Facebook or whatever? And that back door wasn't like they're exploiting some bug or something. No, it was a deal with them. You know, for years and years, AT&T had access to servers of companies, not even theirs, but others. And they also worked with the FBI and stuff like that. Like I was in a position to know these things, how
Wow, man.
AT&T communicates
Wow.
with the FBI and stuff like that.
Wow, I believe it, bro. I believe it wholeheartedly
Yep.
because that's why I say all the time. I say this all the time. That translates to Orwellianism, dystopianism.
Mhm.
We're living in
Yeah.
Orwellianism on steroids. That's what we living in right now. We don't even we feel like people say this the land of the free. No, it's not, man. It's nothing free here. If it's free, you can't you gotta ask the government to get drinking water. You gotta ask the government to build a house. You gotta ask the government to travel. People
Yep.
say, why do I gotta ask the government to travel? Because you have to go get a registered license. You have to register a vehicle to travel on these roads.
Mhm.
You having to ask for permission to do
We
anything.
shouldn't have.
But we're
Yeah.
free. That's why it's called
That
freedom,
was
because we
supposed to be
must be dumb if we think we're free.
Even if you pay off your house, the moment you don't pay your taxes, they can take it. It's not really your house.
Facts, man.
Right.
Facts.
That's why
I
I
say
don't
all the
waste my
time.
time. All of these people that I know said, "Man, Chuck, by now you should have a house, a leased house, and all this crazy shit." I'm like, I don't want to lease nothing. When I die, it's gonna get taken by the next person. So what does it matter? You know, even if I don't have children to hand it down. So, right, to me, I'm speaking for me. I just won't. Credit cards, all that stuff is a fucking setup.
Yeah, the credit system is there's what I'm saying. People don't know how to delineate between the two. The credit system here is the same as the credit system over there in China. Because over here, as soon as you don't do something right, if you're not a stand-up slave, you're not paying your bills on time, they'll desecrate your credit score. The same thing in China. If over in China, you got somebody spying on you, your own mom going back and telling the government, hey, they not being a compliant slave. What happens to your credit score in China? They made it where you can't buy nothing. Same thing here. It's the same concept with different
Mhm.
some come on, man.
Yep.
I said something about that one of my rhymes about a chip. I said, if you don't do as you're told, your money will go poof, like it didn't exist.
Bro, I figured that out 4 years ago, bro. When it came time for me to buy a house, bro, I got a loan for $100,000 to buy a house, bro. And they did me dirty, man. That's when I figured out everything. I was like, okay, I see what they doing now. I said, nah, I'm done with this shit. That's when I figured everything out. Speaking of
The
mortgage,
banks. Once the banks got involved, like everything else, I was reading yesterday about the International Finance Corporation. Once these private banks got involved and these private investors, it fucked everything up. Money's no longer backed by gold. It's an IOU. This whole thing is a fucking scam.
right? And they put our biology on a piece of paper too. That's when everything went to shit. Like you say, yeah, the money hasn't been backed by natural resources in 1933. So then that's when they started putting our biology, us on these pieces on paper and trading us like cattle on Wall Street.
Check it out. I'm not 100% if this is real. I read this like 5, 6 years ago. It was basically Walmart taking out insurance policies on their employees. If their employee dies, Walmart gets paid.
Damn, I
Walmart's
believe
been
it, bro.
selling people fucked up food, man. They've been getting sued left and right.
Bro,
Yeah.
let me tell y'all something real quick, man. People think, see, when I first came to this knowledge, people think that these celebs sell their souls when they sign a contract. When you go to one of these jobs, one
No,
of these corporate
they're
jobs, and
selling
you
their
sign that
name.
contract, right? You
They're
sign that
selling their
contract.
name like a product on the shelf.
Right. That job can sacrifice you. When you go to a job, people say, oh, the regular will sacrifice so and so. When you go work at one of these big jobs making 500,000
I
plus
believe
a
it.
year, probably even less than that, and you
Life
sign an
insurance.
application, you signing a contract, they can kill you, man. They'll tell somebody, hey man, go out there. Take some out of their tire and make sure when they go down the road, when they run off the road and die, and then they collect the money. It's that bad, bro. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I think these contracts like Empire Records, they're either these artists, they're able to have scams where the artist plays many roles like Scooby Doo with the mask, and they create a character, all this fucking flaw, all this fake paperwork to they'll create someone's background. It's very possible in the digital age. Get a contract, life insurance, boom, take the person out, stage the whole thing. Dude, I wouldn't put it past if you got people in powerful positions, who wouldn't want to do that, right? These people, I think a lot of this shit's all scamming.
Like my brothers, like the name of my brother's channel, Life is Rigged. He made a video talking about this shit. Life is really rigged, bro. All this from every facet, bro. That's what I'm telling you. When I was back when I was a chef, bro, when I worked at that goddamn golf course, I was around doctors, lawyers. I seen how rigged this shit really was, bro. Like, oh, okay, I got it. That's when I seen it for what it was. This shit's really rigged, bro. That's why I tell my daughter, it ain't about what you know. It ain't about what you know, it's about who you know.
It is, unfortunately, but yeah.
I mean, it kind of is about what you know too. I've seen people
No, but I've been passed up on positions, stuff like that, because the person who got it knew and was friends with that person or the manager.
Hey, that's what I'm insinuating, bro. I was a chef almost 10 years, bro. I watched them. I was overqualified, bro, for my job. I watched them bring their own family members in and pay them more than me, dog. This is real shit, bro. It's about who you sucking off to. I watched some of my coworkers sleep with the boss, bro, to get ahead, bro. Real shit, man. Sleep with the boss just to get. I'm telling you, man, it's that rigged, bro. But I get what you're saying too, Charles. Man, I feel what you're saying.
that shit's rigged. She was sucking off the boss. I threw a baby bib.
Yeah, bro, she was sucking him off, bro. He's like, man, how the hell she moved up in the ranks so fast? They say, they just made what's her name manager. I said, yeah, I wonder why. I said, yeah, he had over there fucking over there in the woods over there. That's why. Excuse my
I may
French.
be wrong, but I think it's called blowjob money.
Mm.
No? Is that the right phrase? I've heard that before. Blowjob money.
This cat got a fucking wow. This dude got an antenna coming out of his dome. It's like it looks like one of them things in the submarine. It's poking out of his head like with some scopes that come out of the submarine.
You got
Is that a black and white picture?
Oh man.
Oh, you're talking about this guy here, the background we're looking at?
No. I'll show you the picture right now because I'm looking at Neuralink, and yeah, this guy, it's sticking out his head like a car antenna, or a like some sort of antenna.
Like a dial.
Wow.
To me, it looks like a dial. You can turn it left or right.
Imagine him hitting his head by an accident right there. Oh, that would hurt.
What is that? That's an antenna?
It's Neuralink.
Wow, it kind of looks like the cube that those Ashkenazi Jews put on their head. That's the same thing.
It is. Yep. It's technology, man. It all aligns.
Have you guys ever seen this documentary? My bad.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, this documentary called The Minds of Men. Have you guys watched that one yet?
I never heard of that.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
I think it starts from like the 1950s and what doctors and scientists and stuff started to learn about the brain and mapping it out. They actually had a remote control of people, like in the 50s, to do simple things like walk, stop, turn. They could actually control people back then. And it goes on to like practically the modern age. But everything in between there were like experiments on people that, were like in secret, so to speak, but it was the government's working with the universities.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
doubt
it's
it. Look at
really
the Egyptians. The Egyptians, I mean, they would use bodies, or they call them cadavers to be, more polite. But it's crazy.
They really want everybody hooked. They really want everybody hooked up to this beta system, man, up to this Metatronic overlay, man. They really trying to unplug you from source and divine to divinity to up to this fucking up to this lore, up to this. I don't know what this shit is, bro.
Ultimate prison, man. Ultimate prison. What if there's all this good stuff waiting for us when we die, and we're just taught otherwise? Just like they want us to believe we've been at war with each other ever since we were here. I don't believe that at all. I think they write that in to keep us mindset that, oh, we've been at war all this time. Like, that's why they feed us nothing but war in these history books. It's a fucking joke.
What's spelled backwards? Raw. You stay in a raw state. Shit, I gotta run though, Charles, man. I got jobs I gotta do, bro. I was supposed to left 30 minutes ago. I appreciate you having me up, dog. I'm gonna listen in. Peace out. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Keith too, man. Peace out,
Yeah,
everybody.
good meeting
I
you.
ain't going live long today, man. They don't pay me good enough for that 10-hour fucking lives.
Yeah, I gotta get this changed, man. Shit, I supposed to left a minute ago, bro.
I need to get me a fucking business going, man.
It's easy, bro. That's what I'm saying. You start cleaning windows where you at. It might not sound appeasing, but it's money in it, bro.
Yeah. It's your business, bro. It's real appeasing. You built it up. It's yours. You could go to work when you want. There's nothing better than that, and it's yours. It's your business.
So I'm saying I don't maximize on my profit, bro. I had my wife count my checks for me the other day, bro. I got $10,000, bro, in checks. That's just in checks. Those are the checks
You
that
got
I've kept.
children?
Huh?
You have children?
I got one daughter, man.
That's good, you say.
I ain't trying to tell all my financial business, my financial stuff, but I'm just trying to give you an insight on how much I done made, bro. That's just in checks I done counted, bro. That ain't including cash payments and invoices. I made that in a year.
That's good. For
That's what I'm saying,
windows, man, that's real good.
Windows, bro. Guess how much I invested, bro? I took $150 out of my savings and bought some window cleaning equipment. That's what I done maximized on my investment.
Wow.
What link is that? It's your channel?
No, that's that movie, that documentary of Minds of Men. Just thought, whoever wants to check it out.
I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, Charles, go for it, man. Look, bro. If you, I can send you stuff. I can send you different links on what to get. You can start out, bro. All you need is a bucket, a squeegee, and a mop. Start now, bro. I'm telling you, man. You can make $500 in a day, bro. I done made $1,100 in one day cleaning windows, bro. Real shit.
That's awesome, dude.
It's easy. It's fast. You ain't gotta worry about nobody telling you what to do. That's what I'm saying, bro. Go for it, man. I believe in you, man.
What the fuck was that? A pit bull?
That was me, bro. I gotta run though, man. Peace out, y'all. Peace.
All right.
Peace, man.
Let me see. I'm trying to pull up this damn. I'm gonna have to do it this way because that picture I just showed.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I spelled this right. Neuro, N-U-E-R. I just want a picture of the Neuralink, and it keeps showing me drawings. I don't want a drawing. I want the actual. Like, wouldn't you think you'd have pictures of this fucking thing, considering it's a product he's selling? He has no pictures of this damn Neuralink.
Are you looking for the way it looks out of the brain, or in the brain, or the antenna, or? You've seen it before, right?
I just want a picture of it. All I put was Elon Musk Neuralink Now let me take his name out of there. That's probably why I'm just getting pictures of him. I don't want to look at this fucking guy.
I hate that
He's
dude.
weird too. I put Neuralink pics and these women came up. I probably spelled neuro wrong. This chick sucking her thumb. Like, what the fuck's going on here? I put Neuralink pic and chicks come up. I think I spelled neuro wrong.
NEURAL.
Oh, I thought it was N. You're right.
Yeah, that dude's crazy.
Don't he sound like he has a chip in his brain?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think they have a bunch of super soldiers with these chips, all types of stuff. I seen a video of a military robot, and this fucking thing don't miss. It's shooting while it's doing a flip, and it just hits the target so
Damn.
precise. I'm like, dude, if they build thousands of these, we're fucked. It'll be a long fight to figure out. I mean, you could do some EMP shit, but I'm pretty sure they plan ahead for that. Yeah, just give me a picture of the fucking Neuralink.
It's nuts that they're already doing it. Like the super soldiers and stuff, they're not just showing it plainly to us, but it's happening.
I wouldn't be surprised if they got a lot of them built already underground.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They definitely have enough room up
Surgical
there.
robot, they're saying that they'll have a surgical robot do the operation for your Neuralink.
Yeah, they have to be super precise. So they invented a machine to stick it in our brains.
That's
I
smart.
wouldn't be surprised if one day they're like, you have to get one.
How much you
Or
want to
you won't.
bet? The machine's called Lucifer that does the operation. All right, here we go. This is the best I can do for now to show a picture. But this Neuralink.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of this thing on the right, the bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the eyeball and the part that goes in. It reminds me of Neuralink for some reason. Right? And Neuralink kind of does look like a keyhole. When you plug that bitch into your brain, you're fucked. Like, just my issue with this technology is it's even more easily hackable now that it's all signal,
Mm-hmm.
all tower based. To me, compared to it being phone line, was probably you had to hack different ways. But considering the shit is just signals everywhere, to me, it seems to be way more hackable. Just like their Tesla junk ass cars are hackable. Russian hackers. This is all alleged,
Yeah.
everyone. It's all for entertainment purposes, but this Russian hacker. What's going on here with my charger? Hacked into a Tesla and was able to drive it when it hacked into it. I don't like that. Digital money. That's just an easier way for them to do other things. If you know, the digital world makes everything easier, but it's also more of a slave system to me and a control mechanism.
Yeah, this Neuralink system, I'm sure the company, Tesla's company, or whatever, whoever this company is, would allow a backdoor to the government. Now, the government can literally stop you, literally direct where you're going and what's going in your mind, all sorts of stuff. And it is like another eye, because our eyes are connected directly to our brain. There's only a few things that are like directly connected. They bypass everything else. And
Talk
so,
about controlling your thoughts, right?
yep. So I've heard that the eyes are actually part of the brain. It's just the external portion of the brain that's facing the outside are our eyes. So this is the same thing. They created an instrument that could take information from the outside, just like our senses. It's like they're adding another sense, like the third eye. They're adding the third eye eventually, right? But it's not the real third eye. It's manufactured.
I was always intrigued on how I used to like joke around and be like, the voice in my head, right? It's making sound. I wonder if they can hack into that, you know, where a way they could hear your thoughts, because words are being spoken. It's crazy.
There is
It's not
something.
crazy. It's actually genius.
There's something about if you have certain type of filling. I don't know if it's only for older people back in the day. You could literally tune into some station or some frequency where you'll hear stuff. And people thought at first they were crazy until they found out, that it's picking up a signal. I don't know how it works exactly, but yeah,
Yeah,
people can pick up the radio
those
signals with
things
their teeth.
ruined. They ruined my. I got one filling. Um, and they put. I don't remember what type of metal, but it ended up just fucking up a lot of shit. This, and I remember the day I went to get this root canal, and this
Hmm.
dude was fucking me up. And my mother's like, you know, you don't hurt that bad, but this dude was tearing me up, and yeah, he ended up really fucking shit up in the long run. Yeah, these
Hmm.
dentists are hackers, man. Then he had a jar of teeth. I used to think he was weird for that. I was like, and then when you learn what teeth are, it's like, damn, that's why I want to keep the teeth. I think of it like ivory teeth, right? Like piano keys or some shit.
Hmm.
The teeth are, there's something to them, you know. It's like they plug into your skull too. Um,
Hmm.
you ever bite
Yeah.
down on aluminum foil with a filling? Oh man, it's just like a jolt of fucking energy being shot into your jaw.
Oh wow. I've never had a feeling. I was taking some medication in my 30s that ruined my teeth, and I had to have all of them taken out. Some of them were completely dissolved, couldn't even take them out, but they had to cut my gums. And when they
I
took them
had
out,
that.
when they
That hurts.
took them out, they literally chipped part of my jawbone. Um,
Doubt
so
it.
my jawbone is all rigid and stuff. And when another dentist seen it, he's like, "Holy fuck, what did they do to you?" And I
Yeah, now
wasn't
you
even put
can't get
asleep.
screwed in teeth.
What's that?
I said, now it makes it difficult if you wanted to get them screwed into your jaw now
I
because
can't
they break
exactly.
it.
They're like, there's not enough jawbone. They fucked you up. Fuck.
I would have
So
sued
I
them
can't.
straight up.
Yeah,
Um,
probably would have been the right thing to do. But
I got into a car accident and knocked teeth out. And then let me tell you, that hurt more than my forehead was so wide open. I remember, it's a long story, but I remember my friends let me go to sleep. It's a long story of how this whole thing went down. But anyway, my forehead was fucked up. My cheek had, I
Damn.
don't know if it was the medallion to the chain I had on went into my cheek or if it was glass, but either way, that didn't hurt as bad as the teeth that got knocked out. Those nerves in your teeth are something else.
Oh yeah.
The pain. They wouldn't give me no fucking perks or nothing for pain.
They wouldn't give me anything for pain, the dentist, because they thought I was a meth head and they'd just be giving me drugs. But I've never done meth in my
Isn't,
life. It was
isn't it
horrible.
like wild how these doctors are so picky on whose lives they ruin, right? 'Cause it's gonna ruin whoever they give Percocets to. A lot of doctors won't give you the warning and tell you, look, these are
Hmm.
very addictive and you're going to go through withdrawals. They just give them to you and there you go.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say this might ruin your life, but I used to go to meetings and I shit you not, I've seen all types of people at these meetings, cops, lawyers, judges, people you never think that just be obliterated on drugs. Um, and 90% of them that do drugs, it all starts from who? Your own fucking doctor.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, in a way, I'm grateful the docs didn't want to give me meds. Yeah, I had so much pain, but I didn't get addicted to anything, you know?
I remember I broke my ankle and I was fighting my roommate on my birthday. He was black belt in Kempo, but somehow, some way, I had him in a headlock and he was so angry that he couldn't get out of it. You know, me, I'm no black belt in anything. I think I embarrassed him.
Hmm.
Choking
Oh
his
yeah.
little ass out. And he was like, let me go. And it's over. And I should have known. I let him go and he did this spin kick. And people be like, you know,
Oh,
they have no clue how hard this guy can kick. Like, he used to go upstairs and train. And I mean, dude, kicked me in my shin so hard, it literally split it. It fucking, I knew it was broken right away. I couldn't walk
yeah.
because I had broken the left one before in almost the same way or the same area. It wasn't the same way, but and he's like, man, that ain't broken. It's funny when people try to tell you,
Yeah.
but yeah, spin kick. It's wild shit. Kempo was like designed to break bones.
Oh, okay.
Funny part,
I'm
it's
not familiar with
Kempo.
martial arts much. Is that one where people kick a lot?
Yeah, you know, a lot of people like that. Some of them, you have good, people that they don't let their ego inflame them. But this guy is
Hmm.
just thought he was like a good dude, but his ego, like he was. I used to be a cop, that type of guy, and
Yeah.
he was a truck driver. But the martial arts would get to his head like he was some fucking. Like, dude, someone to shoot you in your face and all that karate shit went out the window. You
Dude,
should
I
be
had a
humble.
similar experience. I had a similar experience where went with some buddies to a bar in Wisconsin. I was living in Chicago, but with my cousin, we went up there and met a few of their friends. And I'm looking, there's like a crowd on the dance floor surrounding a table, and then I see two guys sit there and they're arm wrestling. There's this big dude. He's like 6.5 feet tall, super giant, and he's winning the whole time. He's like, anybody else? Come here. I decided to sit down because my dad used to arm wrestle for money, and he taught me a couple things, a couple tricks on how to beat even somebody that's that big. And I beat many people, like firefighters and shit. And they're all shocked. But so I went against him, and I won. He was so pissed, dude. He took the table and flipped it and threw it at me. It didn't hit me. And I'm just like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I went and got my cousin and friends. And we just ran the fuck out of there. I, I was going to get my ass beat. That's for sure. Just because I beat a guy in fucking arm wrestling. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that dude definitely had a big ego. I embarrassed him in front of all his friends there, you know? Yeah, I was scared as shit after that.
Who runs the Czech Republic? Is it Russia?
No, under communism, Russia did a little bit. Now it's a republic, democratic republic, like anywhere else. They have a president and they have a prime minister.
It don't matter, to my opinion, what the government labels it. If the government's running the show, it's no good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I can't fathom, people. I understand people don't want violence, and they say taking the guns away. No, I would. All right. Logic tells me. Look what happened to Venezuela when they put their guns down. They got duped. As soon as they turned all their guns in, they sent the military in right after, shot all these people allegedly. This is what some guy from Venezuela was saying. He owned like farms and stuff, and he had to flee because they were. I don't know why they were doing it, but they were assassinating thousands of people after people got rid of their weapons. So Venezuela went to shit. Look at Britain. They gave up their guns, but the police didn't. They still have their guns.
A lot of countries, we think they can't have guns, but they can. There's limitations though, like you can't have a handgun, or in many countries you can have hunting guns, but you can't have I don't even know what a hunting gun is. I'm not into guns at all, but I'm just saying that it's not like 100% thing. You can't have anything at all, but whatever it takes to shoot a deer, they are allowed to have those. Even in the UK, they can have hunting rifles, but there's a lot of rules, on it. Like you can only have this one type and all that shit. I'm not saying I don't think that can these hunting rifles and stuff, they're not, we wouldn't use them for like war, right? They're like specifically made for
shit, you could use anything for war. In war, you could pick up a rock. I mean, like the same, like I was watching this guy, Here's the Deal, and a lot of people give that man shit, but I give the guy respect. I don't know him personally, but I respect him for what he does on YouTube, and he makes such good points. Like the government, if people can't see through their nonsense, like they're penalizing people who legally carry. So the good people that don't hurt no one, right? That follow the law, constantly getting penalized, and more laws put into place to ban this and ban that. The criminal don't give a fuck what you ban, right?
Yeah.
So why are you penalizing the good people?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna ban assault rifles, and yet if the murderer wants to do something, they'll find something. What are you gonna ban it? They'll turn to a knife or a hammer. At that point, what are you gonna ban knives and hammers next?
Yeah, like in the UK. Yeah.
They
actually banned you can't have sharp knives in the UK on you. It has to be. It's like the only thing you could have is like a butter knife.
Yeah, this got to stop, man. I don't even know how the government got this far in control. At least in the 90s, the government, like the police weren't as trashy as they are now. Once the police got fully fucking once the Patriot Act was put in place and they militarized the police, that was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You're right. That was it.
A week. I think it's a week. When I looked this up, my mind was blown. I think it was a week, not even a month after the incident happened in 2001, they implemented the Patriot Act. I'm like, holy shit. That wasn't planned out. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, they had it all. They had it all in the writing. Everything was ready. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they had to talk about it. Let's figure this out. No, boom, there it is. Let's pass this thing.
It's crazy. When I read the entire Patriot Act, I was just like, and then Obama too. A few things. See, what I'm trying to understand with this Constitution, no foreign entities can manipulate our laws, but yet these foreign entities, a corporation is foreign, is manipulating our laws. These people, it's all void. But most people don't look. This is what I've been looking into a lot of stuff. This is what I've come up with. Now, they're so corrupted to the core. You know, I wouldn't even know where to start with the court system. The judges are all bought out. The prosecutors are licking the judges' balls. I've seen people in court, man. I remember going to court when I was in prison, waiting, or in county, waiting to get sentenced to go up the way. And I would sit in the bullpen, and everyone would ask in the mornings. The first couple people that went up would be like, "What mood is the judge in?" Because if the judge didn't get pussy or was in a bad mood, everyone's day was fucked. Don't matter what you know, man. I've seen people know the law, and it didn't matter. The judge still smoked them. It's the thing. I actually found a picture of Lady Liberty without the blindfolds. So the original Lady Liberty does not have blindfolds, people. That was added on afterwards. Let me find her.
With the scales and everything?
Yeah. I erased the 600 pictures just having cleaning my phone out. Let me see, where is she? I know for a fact. I downloaded her. I tell people, I pulled this picture up. I showed this yesterday. I showed this yesterday how Trump, I was watching this video and he shook Kim Jong-un's hand. And I said, no way. I paused it right then and there because I catch these Masonic grips all the time, man. There's so many different ones.
Yeah.
Best believe they do them every time. People in these alleged higher positions, you'll catch it all the time, man. They're always doing their Masonic grip.
It looks so innocent too, like unless you know what I mean?
Yeah. They're definitely, for him to do that, right? They have to know each other and what level they are, or what degree in masonry they are. You would have to know each other in order, because these are different degrees, there's different handshakes or Masonic grips.
Oh, okay.
And yesterday I was right. We were looking at the Connecticut River, and I said, I think the Connecticut River was all the way up to Canada, yup. And it comes down into the ocean like that. was I looking for? Oh, Lady Liberty. That's right. Where is she?
So I recommend saving that what you just showed like everywhere. Like like that way when maybe you already do this, you save stuff, but I'm just thinking like you're gonna want to bring it up again. Boom, you pull it up or show people. Like I've never seen that. I never noticed that. I remember him meeting North Korea's president and the whole thing and their speeches and blah blah blah. Definitely didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Save it.
I'm gonna make a bunch of collages.
Oh,
That's my
okay.
goal. I'm gonna watch videos of presidents giving speeches and catch these handshakes and then show people the Masonic and from the Masonic book because I have all the handshake, the Masonic grits to be politically correct. Now, where is this picture? If I erased it, I'm gonna be pissed. I think I know where it is. Reddit. I think I seen it on Reddit. Where the fuck did I get these pictures? Let's see, Reddit. No. Fuck. There's no way. I really hope I didn't erase it. This is wild, man. I just seen it the other day.
And what does that relate to? That almost sounds like a Mandela.
What? Oh, the blindfold? I think
Yeah.
she originally didn't have one. I'm gonna be
Uh-huh.
real upset if this isn't here. I know I just fucking downloaded it. This is wild. Damn, I don't remember if I went this far.
Well, hey, I'm gonna be right back.
Alright. This can't be possible, man. This sucks. Huh. I'm gonna be pissed. Maybe I didn't download it. Oh, I know where it's at. It's in my fucking lapper topper, dudes. I bet you. It's in my lapper topper. Better be. Oh no. I forgot that guy's name. He was in that movie. And he played the role of a guy who had Lyme's disease. What's up, DL and Warren? Peace to Machete, the Fools and Tools, Maggot, DL and Warren. Would you guys want to see some dope ass footage? Would you like to see edited footage of JG? I know I would. And his travels. That's all I'll say. No incrimination here. He does traveling, and he's got footage. And I think I'm gonna edit it and make a video because it's worth it. Because I know he goes to places not everyday people go to. You know. These pictures are. What is going on here? Okay. Cool. I'm trying to find this lady. Maybe if I Googled it. I think it's wild how this fucker duplicates my shit. It'll just duplicate my pictures.
Yeah, if you want me to send you footage, Charles, I'll send you shit, or you can download the video and make an edit yourself. I mean, you can use any of that footage. Anybody can. I don't give a shit.
Hell yeah, I'm down. I found her. I found my long lost biatch. Wait. Yo. A spider fell on me earlier. I was bugged out. Here she is. This is my thugged out honey. This is when she actually gave a fuck. She wasn't blindfolded. You know? Do y'all see this? Kimba! Anyone see this?
Kimba?
I do.
No blindfold.
That's a young Kimba?
Yeah. I think, you know, when I seen pictures of Lady Liberty blindfolded, I laughed. I kind of chuckled and said, I get it now. And then the other day I was going through something about law and the scales of justice and all, and that picture popped up, and I said, I fucking knew it. I knew it. Because I've seen, I don't remember if I seen, oh, this thing's ugly. Or, dude, this is a guy, man. Right here. That's a fucking dude, bro. No way
That's
around
that
it.
one. That's that one dude that is in government right now, some position. I forget which one. Is that the same person?
Yep. I think so. It's dangerous stuff. you know, most religions, you know, I heard so much is allegedly kept out of these Bibles so they could push a narrative of lies. They want to stare people the way they want to stare them. I wonder what it would be like to be born into this realm without a fucking entire reality handed to you, you know, where you could actually, your family would have their own language, they would name the stars their own way, you know, you wouldn't be fed and seeing the world through other people's eyes.
Right.
Shit. Who
I got
listens
2
to Ill Bill?
Say that again. Who Bill? Which Bill?
Anyone ever listen to Ill Bill or
Ill Bill.
nonfiction? Peace S. What happened to your wrench? Peace Lucid. Oh, that's right. You got another account too. Yeah. Ill Bill had this guy. I should play the video. It's actually Necro put the video out. It's called "I Need Drugs," and man, it's some crucial shit. But you know, what's the story behind Supreme Court's new Lady Justice statue without a blindfold explained? So this is supposed to be new. Interesting. Let me see if I could.
The only thing I could think that they would say is she's looking away. That's why she doesn't have her. She's just looking away now.
It's just
That's what
the
they might
system
say.
is just hypocritical, man, and it's ridiculous. I don't know what it's gonna take for people to realize. It says alright, in the new Lady Justice statue at the Supreme Court, the sword being replaced with the Indian Constitution symbolizes the supremacy of the Constitution. The preservation of the scale shows that the courts will continue weighing evidence impartially. The Supreme Court has unveiled a new Lady Justice. That is fucking weird, man, because I joke around. This is October 25th of 2024. This thing came out, so this is new. Lady Justice statue that is clothed in a sari has shed the blindfold, holds scales in one hand and the Indian Constitution in the other. It still isn't going to change the fact that she will still be blind to. She's only going to see the crimes we commit and not the domestic terrorism of our government. So, for them taking the blindfolds off, it's like a slap in the face, even more. Either way, man, with her seeing now, that's odd. The new 6-foot tall statue replaces the old statue of a blindfolded woman holding scales in one hand and a sword in the other. as has been the legal practice around the world. Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, whatever her name is, who commissioned the statute, said law is not blind. It sees everyone equal. About fucking time. The new Lady Justice statue has been designed by Vinod Goswami. Vinod, I think it's Vinod Goswami, a muralist who teaches at the College of Art in Delhi. Or is it Delhi? Either way.
That
What is the
Delhi.
origin? Yeah, Delhi. What is the origin of Lady Justice? It says the modern day
Delhi,
Lady
India.
Justice is believed to be Justitia, the goddess of justice in Roman mythology. So Rome is in Italy. That would be the Italians. She is depicted with the blindfold scales and the sword. In Greek mythology, too, goddess of justice and good counsel is believed to be Themis, one of the 12 Titans born to Gaia and Uranus, according to works of Greek poet Hesiod, who lived circa 700 BCE, before Christ's entertainment. Often depicted as a woman holding scales. They said that 6 times already. That's it. Come on. Are you kidding
Have
me?
you ever heard of? My bad.
Oh, go ahead. I was just. Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say, if you, ask if you've ever heard of how many people in our prisons are innocent, and I just looked it up because I thought it was a lot before, and sure enough, something like 5% of our prisoners are innocent. That's 1 out of every 20 prisoners shouldn't be in prison. 1 out
How
of
about
20. You get
Florida?
20.
You see what
Not
they did?
familiar. No.
I. That's crazy you brought that up. This morning I was watching a video. Keith. I'm gonna call you Keith and
Mhm.
shorten it.
Yeah, people just call me Keith.
I gotta get some Keith and put it in a blunt. I've never done that. I remember when I was younger, just to get off subject real quick, my first time smoking hydro, because I used to, in the 90s, my teenage years, 92, 93, I used to get a half ounce for $50, and or no, that's wrong. A half ounce
I was
was
gonna
like
say
$40.
that's a good price.
An ounce was $50, $40,
Oh,
depending
wow.
who, you know. And man,
Dude, eighths were 45, or not eighths, quarters were 40 or 55 in Chicago in
what?
1992, 93. We were paying a lot of money
Oh,
for brickweed. It wasn't even anything,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was hard to get like hydro and stuff in Connecticut.
yes.
And when people did, I remember this chick, her name was trying to think of her name. She had 2 sisters. Allison. I used to smoke with her all the time. Her name was Allison, and damn, that was so long ago. I was like 13. I went to school with her sister, but the point is, one day she's like, I got hydro. You want to smoke? And I was amped. She had it in them vials they put blood in? It was a glass
Yeah.
vial. I'll never forget, because she worked for this company that had those supplies. And it was the lightest weed I've ever seen. It was like lime green. I shit you not. She rolled the smallest joint, and I was laughing, like, because we used to roll big fat blunts. of the brick weed.
Hmm.
But this stuff was just like the purple haze I remember smoking on Christmas one time. I mean, this stuff was hard to get. Now it's in abundance, but man, people, the newer generation, spoiled with all this keef and fucking
Yeah,
wax, and there's
yeah,
none of that shit. Unless you were a grower and you had the ability to shake a tree and get all that keef, I've always wanted to smoke. Every time I would get good weed with crystals on it, I would be like, man, I wish I could make a whole blunt with just the crystal shit.
yeah.
That'd be awesome. The keef. You could buy just keef, but I think these
Hmm.
places, these fucking weed shops, they overcharge, one, and two, you could get a lot of weed for a cheap price, but it's all old and dried out, and it's like they don't even know how to keep their weed fresh for the most part. I never had a
Mm.
weed card because I refuse to pay the government to smoke weed that they locked me up for so many times as a youth. They would put me in jail and arrest me for
Yeah,
marijuana so many times. Now I gotta pay these people to fucking smoke weed? Hell no. Give them $1.
yeah.
It's crazy. You know, when I was selling it, it was illegal. Now the government can sell it legally with no repercussions, and I gotta pay them. Nope.
That's
That's
fucked up, huh? That's definitely not
disrespectful.
justice. Justice would be for you to have some card you can use where don't get taxed at all, or maybe just 2% or something small, or they would actually pay you out for that time they took from you. Like what did you get for getting arrested for pot or spending time in a jail and all that? Did they give you anything back once they changed the law? I don't think so, right? That's not justice. That's for sure.
Hell no, they didn't give me nothing back. And, you know, I shit you not, from 13 years old, my mother would always tell me, my mom's boyfriend, my grandpa, they would all try to tell me, especially this guy Pete. He was kind of like my stepfather, but he's very smart. And he would tell me, "Don't get arrested. You're gonna want your pistol license." And I was a smart ass. And I'm like, "Why do I have to ask the state to get a pistol when the Second Amendment says I have a right to bear arms? That should be enough. Why do I gotta?" I didn't like the fact I had to sign up and get a license and carry it, because I was taught the Constitution says you can bear arms. It doesn't say you have to get an ID, but that's written in later in law. And that shit should be void. You know, the Second Amendment is all you need. You have a right to bear arms. Who are they to put all that after? And it might be void, if I'm not mistaken. But the government is always Aries. December 17th is Aries? How?
I'm not sure how you would feel about the Bible. Uh, if all information in there isn't,
Oh,
you
I
wouldn't.
I don't I'm not like religious, but
Uh,
I could take something from every religion, Satanism,
oh, okay.
Christian, Catholic, you name it.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
there's good information in all them books, but I just
This
don't
is
like treat them like God wrote them.
right, right. Well, this is just a quick story of Jesus being tempted. He went into the desert to fast, and at some point, it says that he's seen the devil, which is like his brother, actually. And the devil or Satan brought him up above the earth, just basically went straight up. And this is that he showed him, so it's kind of like a flat earth thing. He showed him all the governments of the world and said, Jesus, those are all mine. I run those. If you worship me, I'll give them to you. And Jesus said something smart back to him and didn't take the deal. The point is that the entity that links all these governments together is not from this earth. And it's very malevolent, very angry. And he can't wait to do more destruction
Yeah.
as he already has.
I think the God in the Bible is not the creator of this realm. I think Satan might be the ruler in that Bible. I even think this growing up my whole life, my inner self would tell me not to worship these deities. I always got
Mhm.
negative vibes about them. And look
Mhm.
who's pushing them. The same people that conquers everything, burns our ancestors and does all types of shit. Those people are trying to get us to worship their fucking deities, their gods. I
It's
didn't know
gonna get
none of
worse.
these. It's not my
I think it's
ancestors.
gonna get. I think it's gonna get really bad here with religion.
Yeah. Religion's always done what? Cause war. Always. There's enough for everyone in this place. Enough food, enough room for everyone to have a piece of land and raise their family and have animals on the farm. There's enough for everyone,
Mhm.
but yet
Mhm. Mhm.
it's up to
We
us
can
though to
fit a
make
lot
these
more.
changes.
We can fit billions more people on this earth without a problem. We just would have to use technology like growing in the desert. They have ways now of growing all sorts of vegetables in the desert in these giant stadium park wide grow houses. So it's not like we can run out of food or something. We can grow anywhere now with technology. A lot of it is corruption. So, like I learned about this decades ago, is that, like, for example, all these charities that give money for like Africa or something, wherever, that
Yeah,
money, most of that money winds up in the leaders' pockets. It doesn't get to the kid who's starving.
I believe it.
It's a scam. It's a scam. Yeah.
Um,
So it's corruption, man, who really
we
corrupts this
talked
shit, right?
about that here, Keith, one day, cause
Pardon
I
me?
had brought what the fuck is it? I had brought up cause this commercial came on for that exact uh thing about Africa, and I was like, man, it just clicked in my mind. I'm like, how are these children still starving? I remember
Right.
this when I was like 7
1980s.
or 8.
Yeah.
I'm 43. You mean to tell me, shit, I'll say 36 years ago, 37 years ago, so, or 37 years worth of donations, and these children are still
Still starving.
starving?
It's ridiculous. Yeah. And people fall for it, and they're just actually helping out bad people, governments. They don't even know it.
Man, and this is, I don't know. Even with a lot of things, I would, I try to get, it's not that I want people to believe anything I say. I want people to do their own research, and I tell people,
Can you
hold on.
believe the Bible says the same thing about itself? It says, "Don't believe this. Do your research. Prove it to you. Prove." It says, "Prove the scriptures to yourself." It's funny because a lot of people don't know that. Like, you're supposed to what? Question everything in the Bible?
Of course,
Nobody
I
told.
don't.
Nobody told me that. But there it is in the Bible itself.
And it
It's
even
funny, dude.
tells you to not worship. Jesus even said don't worship him. And yet people talk about his
Yeah.
blood and the blood of Christ. It's like leave if that story's true, right? Not only did his own father shit on him, right? The all knowing, almighty. I used to think this all knowing, almighty guy, right?
Hmm.
Couldn't even or didn't even save his own son, right? This all powerful, like I don't want to hear that it was for our sins, because there's more sinning going on than probably ever.
One
And
day I can explain it to you from a different angle. Like sin's not a bad thing. It just is
well,
what how humans are. So in the Bible, it's a sin to die, or we're dying because of sin. In the ancient Hebrew, sin just meant missing the mark, missing or the bonus on a not the bonus. What is it called?
well,
When you shoot the arrow, when you shoot the arrow and you've got the giant thing with the rings and in the middle, if you hit it, you're perfect, shot.
a
That's what it
bullseye.
is. It's like bullseye. Thank you. Now, just because you didn't hit the bullseye, you're not like some evil person. You're just not perfect. Our bodies are not perfect. We're
No,
living in sinful. Living in sinful body. If they were perfect, we would live forever. But get decrepit and start dying, and mistakes happen to our DNA. We all get old and die. So this is. It
man,
says
I
when we
heard.
die, we don't need God to forgive us for sins. It says in there that when we die, that's it. We've paid for our sins because that's what the result of sin is, death. And it's not like how a lot of people explain it, that it's some bad thing and this and that. No, all it is that our brains and our bodies are don't operate at the optimal frequency, the optimal settings. That's all it is, dude. And I'm talking from the Bible. It's just people they use that to scare people and to get them in line and to control them. You know what I'm saying? So, like another thing that might put this into perspective: the control of the people using religions, let's say Christianity, and people say that's what the Bible does. Well, for the first 1400 years of Christianity, 1400 years, Bibles, if they found you with a Bible, which at that time was only written in one language, so you could only read it if you spoke Latin or understood Latin. Everybody else couldn't read the Bible. And not only that, if you held one, you would be burned at the stake. And there's many historical facts. So they literally
Well,
didn't want you to read the Bible. It was only later that there's certain individuals like translated the Bible into German and Czech and other languages that people said to themselves, this church is doing the opposite of what this Bible says. And that's called the Reformation, Protestantism. They left the church because now they were able to read for themselves that those motherfuckers were lying the whole time. So basically, what I'm trying to say, it wasn't the Bible that was it's not the Bible itself that controls, is used to control people. For the first 1400 years of Christianity, it was the opposite. It was the not reading, not giving them the Bible that allows to control them because we could come up with anything then. We could say God said this and this, but we don't let them read it themselves, you know. Like even the churches, dude, they they only recently, like maybe in the 1950s, changed the church thing where they do their ritual. They changed it into English and other languages. Before that, it was Latin. So people were going to church and not even till the 1950s, I think it was. It was all in Latin. So most people were going there mindless,
that's what I want to
brainless.
say about
Everything
this
was
guy
hidden.
said born into sin has been mistranslated, and it's actually born into shin. And shin in Hebrew means the lack of. You're born with the lack of knowledge. Now that makes more sense than born into sin. Born into shin, you're born with the lack of knowledge.
Yeah, it's
That
the
makes
same
way
thing.
more sense.
Yeah. We can't have, can we have full knowledge if we experience only 80 years? I think
No
we would need
way.
to spend here a lot
No.
more. You know what I mean?
I think we still could live to be. I think they have these oscillators
Hmm.
that heal the body. Tesla, I
Hmm.
was reading into these oscillators they have. They probably got them
Hmm.
underground where they heal themselves, and they keep that from us. These people, that's how they're living, even though it could have been different back then. They say with these giant trees and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
people were living
Yeah.
allegedly 300-400 years now. Now that makes more sense. 300 years.
I think they say our age is limited by how many heartbeats, and that goes for every animal. Like maybe like a fly or a mouse has 1,000 heartbeats, and then they die. And like human have I don't know how many 80,000 or something heartbeats, and then we die. And I forgot my point. Sorry. It was tied into something you were saying, but I forgot it. I might remember it. Oh yeah, so technically, if they had more heartbeats, they probably live longer.
Here goes my hotspot. That sucks.
Yeah, those I've seen some of those stumps, tree stumps and stuff that turned into rock. Wild. But also, I'm familiar with this thing called a Mandelbrot fractal.
It sucks. All my hotspots gone.
Oh my bad.
I don't get how I have unlimited everything, but my hotspot. Even when I had a state phone and cheap ass state phones, they would give me unlimited fucking um
Data?
hotspot.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
now it's fucking they only give you a certain amount. Why? I have no clue. But it's all about they want to get me to spend more money. No way.
I think it should be unlimited. Like I don't get it. I'm using the service just on a different device. I don't know. They're fucking greedy, dude. You know that.
That they are.
Thanks for letting me hang out here. I don't have many people to talk to about this stuff, and it's nice to be understood. At
Yeah,
least that. It's nice.
you're always welcome to come here. That's why
Mhm.
this is an open-minded platform. I'm not here to I always tell people I'm not a cult. I'm not here to convince anyone of anything. I tell people do your own research and don't believe anything I say. Look into it for yourself. I'm just speaking how I see
Yeah.
things, and that's it.
Hmm.
I'm not
Hmm.
here to really challenge anyone for the most part.
It's a exchange of information, right?
Yeah. Once in a while, you get people that they can't have conversations. The name calling starts. It's like,
Oh,
damn. It's like it feels like I'm in high school.
right. I was never into drama, like even movies and shit. So I just try to stay away from it. It trips me out though that there's drama channels specifically made for it. That trips me out.
Yeah, people love attention. Some people.
Hmm. Maybe Canada dummy.
Constitution. Yeah, Canada dummy is cool. What's the screenshot?
I'm not very nationalistic or religious or this or that, especially like when it comes to our government and all that. All I think it comes down to is the Constitution. That's what they're supposed to follow, and that's it. The Supreme Court's supposed to follow it, but they don't. It's like somebody threw it out the window, dude. They crumpled it up and just threw it
They
away.
did,
That's what it was.
and it's gonna
That's what I'm
remain
saying.
that way until we do something about it. I tell people, but
Hmm.
what do I know? I'm just a dumb white boy.
I think naturally the way things change is we change and it ricochets or domino effects on other people. So kind of like what you're doing on here, that could ricochet and influence somebody, not in a bad way, just knowledge wise even. And it gets just like word of mouth. It's kind of like also like a smile. People don't know like how much a smile affects other people. And the reason I say this is because read before, the way smiles work is the physical part of moving our face actually tells our brain that we're happy. So you could even fake yourself out by smiling and you'll be happier. So when you smile at somebody and they smile back, you just gave them some happiness, some good vibe. And they come home and they smile at the kid, their wife, they just pass that on to them. It's like a domino thing. I forget what my point was again. It was related to.
Oh man, fucking Red Sox.
I've never voted in my life. I realized what was going on at the first Gulf War, 1991. That's when I turned off the TV. I didn't watch anything, none of those sitcoms, cartoons, none of that stuff. It was very cleansing.
Yeah, I gotta jump. I'm gonna jump off here in like 20 minutes.
All right,
I
man.
did it. I did a 10-hour stream yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And,
That's long.
Sunday I
It's
didn't
really
do
long.
nothing. I
Thanks
think
for
I've been
having me
going
on, man.
back every day. Yeah, I see you come around, Keith, here and there,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
always you could speak about any topic here, pretty much.
yeah. It's awesome. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, being like other people, friends and stuff, but they're not into any of this.
They have to broaden their horizon, man, sharpen their brain,
Yeah.
learn some new stuff. I
Can you
think the
go back
realm's
one?
like this, huh?
Can you go back one picture? Yeah.
The clock.
Yeah, I thought it was the Czech one. There's a crazy Czech astronomical clock that's like hundreds of years old.
Yeah, I have that one. I think somewhere in my pictures. More or less the room, yeah, the realm. I think Polaris somehow makes all the other stars like that. I wonder, man. Yeah, I always wonder what this firmament is. What's beyond? There's so many questions that go unanswered. Um, and the only way to find out fully is to get in a fucking boat and challenge the military to a duel.
Did you guys hear about the results of the South Pole 24-hour sun thing?
No, let me guess. The globe won.
Yep.
Ha!
But it doesn't disprove a flat Earth. Even though it won, it doesn't really. You know what I'm saying? They thought they could like disprove it,
But
but it doesn't.
they think they could look at the sun to prove the ground has no curvature or has curvature. That makes no sense. All they gotta do is do ground experiments. I don't get why they're looking up at the stars to figure out something under their feet. But hey, I think they offered Jeranism a chunk of money he couldn't resist, and at that point, you think a person, you offer them enough zeros, you think they're gonna give a fuck about flat Earth? At this point, I'll take that. Fuck flat Earth, I'm in. Offer someone $1 million. Oh man, you know, even 60 grand, 50 grand, shit, they'll probably do it for 10 grand. But look, I don't need to prove nothing to no one. You know, I've always told people, if you come back and show me curvature, you know, they'd be like, but Chuck, man, the Earth's so big, you don't even know you're going around the curvature. I'd be like, some of the stuff they come up with, even in school, I'd be like, no way, man. There's no way. Planes are flying
Yeah,
upside down and nobody feels it. I question this
yeah,
shit in school, but if I challenged the teacher, I was always shot down. It's not like the teacher was like, hey, man, I think you're right.
yeah. I remember the first time I seen a globe, and it's mainly because in the old country we weren't exposed to everything you guys were. All this media that you probably seen the globe Earth 1,000 times before you seen it in your class in a globe. Not with me. The whole time I thought it was flat, right? Because it seems flat. And when I got to school in America and they had a globe there and they're like pointing at stuff, I'm just like, it blew my mind that they're telling me that I'm on this ball, just blew my mind. I specifically remember that.
Even in the Masonic lodges, they rub it in. Movies, I got so many screenshots of movies. Like, even here, you got the ground, you got your sun, your moon, Polaris, all the stars on the firmament. Like, you know, we brought up the other day, it was me, London, and Truth Zone. And London said, if we were flying through space, wouldn't we see different stars every night instead of the same stars for thousands of years we've been seeing over and over? And I've never heard anyone say, well, the galaxy is moving with all the planets, and that's why you see the same. It's like, man, it's amazing the stuff people come up with. It reminds me of a religion. Like, people just can't let go. Um, this stuff's all carefully planned. I'm pretty sure when they decided to wrap the map around the ball for decoration purposes, they planned this out carefully. It's like the Bible. It's mind-boggling to me that these preachers never say, I don't know. They always have an answer.
Right.
That's something don't add up. They have an answer for everything.
Yeah, I'm not into that. That's like these static churches. where they don't change while we're learning new things every day. You know what I mean? I don't know if I explained that right.
It's like we're I'll use it like this. I think we're all what I think God or the creator or God, the source is all the energy. So we're like
Yeah.
extensions of the source, but we're
Yeah.
almost like students of God, right? I'll say God. We're like
I know
God's
what you
students in this realm, you know.
mean.
Whatever we're preparing for, I have no clue. But this place is precious, as far as I know. I used to
Absolutely.
I didn't appreciate life. It took me to go through a lot of things to see things different. Um, Life is very short.
Yeah. It also, I think, goes faster the older we get.
Yeah. I think about all those children that didn't even make it out of the womb because their parents aborted them. You know, all the children that died young from horrible stuff, cancer, you know, you name it, or parents that passed away at a young age from that. It's got to be devastating to the youth. Drugs, like there's all sorts of like people tell me stories of the 70s and how beautiful areas were, and then crack hit in the 80s and it ruined it all. It ruined homes. It ruined the fucking community. It turned it into a
Yeah.
war zone. Um, that's wild. And the government, I wonder how they created crack cocaine. Like, who thought of the chemistry to. It had to be done by an accident, I guarantee it. Maybe somehow they were lighting all the cocaine on fire, and then water and baking soda were added somehow, and they got crack out of the deal. I'm gonna look into it. Wikipedia. I'm gonna see if they
Here's
know who.
Hazard.
Huh?
I've had a buddy of mine's in chat. Hazard Smurf. What were you saying?
I forgot.
Mm. What I was gonna say is, like nothing happens out of the blue with the government. Everything's planned out beforehand, and
Yeah.
so like I tell people, there's a 5-year plan. They don't really tell us. Then there's a 10-year plan. There's a 25-year plan. There's a 100-year plan. There's probably a 1,000-year plan.
That's how I was watching X-Files, and the woman on there was some guy that worked for the government, and she asked him, how do you predict the future? And the guy answered, he goes, we predict the future by creating it. You know,
And
they'll say something like the Bible, Revelations. They're gonna play Revelations out, and that's why people will fall for it because
yeah,
that's all the government got to do is play out. They control the weather. They can make earthquakes. They could make tornadoes. It's all frequency based, and they figured this out. It's all energy, and yeah. Now they got holograms, like all this stuff, man. People, and we're not we, but most people have been mentally trained to not they're not going to believe an average person that reads a lot and researches and looks into stuff. They're only going to believe someone has a title, like a teacher, right, or a professor. These
Yeah,
stupid
lab coat,
titles. Yeah.
lab lab coat folks. Not all of them. There's people who are working on technology. They don't mess around with any of that other stuff. Engineers and stuff like that. It's crazy what they're working on right now. All the engineers, the tech. It's getting like insane what we're able to do and going to be able to do in the future. I think it's going to start off like anything. Hey, it's not going to be put a chip in your brain. Nobody wants to have a chip in their brain. It'll be like contact lenses. That's the new thing. Instead of don't throw your phone away and just wear this contact where you have all the functionality of the phone. And eventually, these contact lenses will become more complicated, more features, and you can go directly into the brain through the eye. You can tap into the brain through the eyes. So eventually it'll be like Neuralink, but through the eyes, and it'll be slowly adopted, you know? It won't be like right away, everybody needs to get this, but just like the phones and all the other technology, it starts off slow and then speeds up, and everybody's got one. You know what I mean? Everybody's got a fucking smartphone. Same shit.
Man, even YouTube has this piece that has a Smurf. In surround. Oh, that's you. I've seen this thing on YouTube where they talk about a state phone. Now Obama did this with Obama phones, and right then and there, I knew something was up. Who gives free phones out? But yeah, they have this new phone the state's allegedly giving out for free that folds in half. I don't think they give that one. I think you would have to pay for it or work your way up. But yeah, state phones. I think all these phones. Who's seen the new Samsung phone where the guy fucking zoomed in on a building like across this lake, and he it had to be at least two miles away, maybe further, and he zoomed in and took a picture of somebody's living room. Let me see if I can find the advertisement video.
You guys remember PNAC, Project for a New American Century? They spell out a lot of this, their plan for the next 100 years, why they're doing it, the transformation of our military. To remain the world superpower. And the superpower basically becomes the new world order. Oh, it's been here. It's just going to be more like solidified.
Let's see. Picture. Where are you? I just seen a picture on this. I mean, I think it's the Galaxy S24 Ultra. The Galaxy S24 or the 23, but yeah, I want the S Galaxy 24, the S24 Ultra. But yeah, how long I've been on here?
It was Hubble who found these little swirly things and some like oval things and seen the redshift, and it's like, wow, they're moving away from us. Little swirly things.
But yeah, let me jump off of here. I
All
gotta
right,
go
man.
do a few things, and I appreciate you coming up, surrounded by Keith, and
Yeah, I appreciate you having me.
you're always welcome here, man. You could come by, and I usually go live pretty much every day,
Hmm.
unless I'm working. But yeah, that's crazy. We trade nature for trinkets. We I remember seeing a movie. It had what's that good actor from the he played in a lot of Wild West movies. And there was a Mexican guy, and he tried to give him this. I think it was gold or silver, and the guy bit it, and he was like, he threw it back to him, and he's like, well, I think he said stones or met or whatever he called it. He said, I can't feed my family with that. Um, so it's wild how pieces of paper and coins controls the world. It's crazy. A piece of fucking paper with dead people. The currency is filled with dead people because it's a dead system.
I feel in the future we won't be working off that or for that, working for paper. You know.
Peace, flat earth. Nation, I didn't see you come in. Peace to Fools and Tools, JG, Mark Basket, uh, Maggot, Faceplant, Kimba. Trying to think who else came in. Lucid, Truth Zone, Mr. Super Sidewinder, Scott Severini. I could have sworn Scott Severini had a wrench. Maybe he has another account. And thanks to you, Keith, and your friend. I forgot his name.
Hazard Smurf.
Yeah, my stomach is growling. Hazard Smurf.
All right, man. Thank you.
It's always good to
Good
see
one.
new people.
Yeah, like I said, I really appreciate it because not everybody wants to, have conversations like this. So I'll catch you later, man. Take care.
All right, have a good day. Peace to everyone in the chat. Maybe I'll go live later, but I got a few things to do. I hear ducks. But I hope everyone has a great day, and I will check you guys later.